YouTube, what is going on? It is that NBA guy, Josh. Today is September 27th, 2015. And on this video, we're going to be going over the Philadelphia 76ers season predictions, additions, subtractions, everything for the 2015-2016 season. Let's get right into it. Obviously, the 76ers did not have a very good season last year. They were, as they usually are, in the bottom three teams of the entire league over the last couple seasons. Now, I'm not saying that they haven't been making strides to get better. We all know they've been making a lot of strides to get better. But at the end of the day, they got to start winning at some point, right? You can't just keep stockpiling all these draft picks and, just keep losing them. Or, they traded Michael Carter-Williams. Didn't really feel like they got a lot back for him. So not really sure what they're trying to do here, but I think that this season, they're going to get it right. All right. So last season, they didn't really have a good season. They lost a lot of games. It literally looked like it was an NBA D-League franchise running around the court. Every time I saw them, at least, and I saw them play about, I'd say 6 games. I saw 4 games rather, against Miami. And then on League Pass, I saw them play a couple times, I think, when they played my Knicks. So I saw about 6 games of theirs last year, and they looked really bad. Really, the only reason I might have seen some additional games or at least additional footage is just because, check up on how Nerlens Noel was doing, or that's pretty much it. There really was nobody on that team, to worth watching last year. But this season, I think it's all going to start turning around because I think they finally got a draft pick that is going to be worth something. Right now. Not Joel Embiid, maybe in 2 years now. Right now. And that's going to be obviously Jahlil Okafor of Duke. I really thought that Jahlil Okafor was going to the Lakers and, Russell was going to come to the Sixers. Really thought that was going to happen. Obviously, the Lakers saw something in Russell that they didn't see in Okafor. I thought that if the Lakers got Okafor, I thought that was really going to be a compliment to Kobe. And obviously, they just picked up Roy Hibbert over in LA. So, they were going to have a dominant big man. He was hoping he was going to be the next dominant big man for the Lakers. You could see his frustration when he was introduced for the Sixers during the press conference. But 76ers fans, you guys got Jahlil Okafor, very polished player, educated at Duke, just came off a national championship, so the guy obviously, knows how to win, and he seems like a very grounded guy. So I think you guys got a really nice draft pick there, and this was a stacked draft, in the first couple positions. So as a Knicks fan, I was kind of hoping that they would take Emmanuel Mudiay or Porzingis. And then somehow Jahlil Okafor would kind of fall into our laps, because if the Lakers passed on him, maybe everyone knows something that the Sixers are also going to pass up on. So, I had a little bit of hope there, but, things happen. So, Jahlil Okafor is now a member of the Sixers, and, is he going to mesh with the other players like Nerlens Noel? Hopefully, Joel Embiid can have a quick recovery and come back sooner than expected. I think he's going to start next year, but who knows? I mean, foot injuries like that could last forever. Look at Greg Oden. The guy literally, he was a project his entire career. Never even got a little bit of momentum going in the NBA, and now I think he signed over in China or something like that. But it's a shame. So hopefully, Joel Embiid can come back and have a decent NBA career. Maybe not the next Hakeem Olajuwon like everyone predicted, but, now, as far as the city of Philadelphia goes, I actually went to college there for 2 years. Some of the best years of my life. A lot of my friends still live in Philly or, across the river in New Jersey, so in the greater metropolitan Philadelphia area. And, it'd be really good to have the Sixers be a good team again. They're one of the most storied franchises in the NBA, as everyone knows. And, I remember when I went to school there, Allen Iverson was still in his prime. So going to see him live was one of the greatest experiences that I've ever had in sports. He was, in my mind, he's one of one of the best players to ever play this game. I would put him as top 10 talents to ever play in the NBA. If you take everything into consideration, giving his size and giving the fact that he would play through injuries like nobody else would. Shaq gets hit in the arm, out 10 games. Allen Iverson gets thrown to the floor 5 times every single game, gets up, has bruises, puts ice on it. Coach, put me in, I'm ready to go, let's do it. Doesn't care. Just didn't care. That alone puts him in the top 10. So, it'd be really great. I go off track sometimes. I'm sorry. It would be really great if Philly can take Okafor's draft pick, parlay it into getting some more talent around them, and become a team like Oklahoma City has. Because they started off with all draft picks, and now look at all those guys. So. And it's scary to think that they even lost James Harden, who was another member of that draft class extravaganza that they had in Oklahoma City. But how do I think they're going to do this year? I think they're going to do obviously better than last year. Jahlil Okafor is a tremendous addition. Nerlens Noel is coming back into his own, and we'll see how it goes. So. What do you guys think? Are the Sixers going to still suck? Are they going to start getting a little bit of respect again in the NBA? You let me know. Drop it in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. And don't forget to like this video. I really appreciate it. Helps my videos get up the rankings. And, I want to keep making videos. So, hopefully I want to get this message out to, a lot of people. And just share my knowledge of basketball with everyone. So, drop it in the comments. I'd like to hear what you guys think, and we'll talk to you soon, all right? Peace.